My focus is on, right now, is on what I call a crisis of globalization. I'm not predicting this, but my sense is that we've now passed the lowest possible threshold for likelihood. So this crisis of globalization that I am looking at over the next 2 generations, which would be, say, to 2050, is, who knows, is it a 2% chance now, 5? Could it be more than 10%? And given the kind of strategic work I do, what I'm trying to do is interest our government in doing a full assessment of what I call a moderate worst case. And this is what governments, which are responsible for the security of their peoples, should be doing, but it's not being done. So I've been to CIA, OSD, a number of places. And what I've discovered is that only bits and pieces of this are being looked at intensively, separate from the others. And this is mirrored in the world of knowledge. We have knowledge compartments which are intensive and receive a lot of investment, but they don't relate to other areas necessarily. So you have lots of experts on the oceans, others on water resources, others on pandemics, climate change, et cetera, but there's no holistic approach. And my background in anthropology and history has sort of focused me on the human side of things. So just to make this really quick, I've tried to create 3 baskets that need to be holistically interrelated. One I call earth shocks, and that's pretty straightforward, and we know about those, and that includes, of course, a imminent decline in liquid energy. The second is what I call human shifts, and here I'm interested in how populations that are under stress, how societies transform themselves, and the ways in which the incredible mixing of identities in the period of globalization has really opened the door to this kind of transformation, to the emergence of new identities. And the final basket I call network stress. And we have a huge network of networks in this world, a financial network, information network, transportation network, a human network. All of these networks are dependent on each other. And I think there's a lot of fragility to the network, and that under stress, things could begin to come apart. And part of network stress is not simply a function of earth shocks, it's also a function of how people respond